Okay, this is my economics lab for optimization in Calculus 1, and this is number 2. And so let's kind of go through this problem with you. It says the revenue for selling Q items is R of Q equals 450 Q, and the total cost of C of Q equals 10,000 plus 3Q squared. At what quantity is the profit maximized? What is the total profit at this production level? So first of all, let's talk about what everything means here. I remember that we had this two formulas that we should know. Profit is revenue minus cost. Profit is the money we earn after we subtract the cost from what we sell it for. That's basically what it is. And the other one is that we had is we know that revenue is the price of something times how much you sell. So it's X times P of X. This is the price in dollars, and this is like the number of items that you're going to sell, okay? So those are the two things we're going to look at. So sometimes you'll see them using Qs, and if they say the revenue of Q items, so Q is our items, is 450 Q, that means we're selling each of these items for $450. That's what that means, okay? And then we have our cost equation here as well. So first of all, they want to know about maximized profit. Well, profit is revenue minus cost. They gave us the revenue. They gave us the cost. So now all we have to do is subtract it. So the profit is R of Q in this problem minus C of Q. So the profit is going to be 450Q. And then I'm going to subtract the cost. I'm going to put it in parentheses because you got to make sure to distribute your negative. Okay, so the profit comes out to be, and I'm going to put it in order, negative 3Q squared plus 450Q, because it's a quadratic, minus 10,000. So here is my profit equation, okay? So now I look at it, it's a quadratic, and I'm thinking, okay, I have to find the max profit, so I have to do P prime. So remember, the max profit, or the max any, max or min, you're going to do your first derivative and put it equal to 0. You're going to do f prime of x and put it equal to 0. So in this case, it's p prime. So p prime is going to equal negative 6q plus 450 and put it equal to 0. Okay. And then I'm going to say, okay, 6q equals 450. I just move that to the other side. So q comes out to be 75 items. Okay, so this looks like that when I sell 75 items, according to my cost equation and my revenue equation, that's going to give me the max profit. Before we go any further, let's do this. So I'm going to do my P prime bar to make sure it is a maximum. So 75 items is what they said. So if I go to the left, so you're going to look at this right here. If I go to the left of 75, let's pick 10, and I plug it in there, I'm going to get a positive number. If I go to the right of 75, let's say 100, if you will, okay, I'm going to get a negative number. So this is a maximum. So I just did my first derivative test and I did a maximum. So I actually graphed this as well. So let's kind of look at this. So here's the graph. I actually made it fit. I went from 0 to 160 because I knew it's 75 is in the middle. And then I went from a negative 150,000 here. And the one thing I want to let you know is your calculator has no idea you're talking about profits. And you really don't want your profits to be down here negative. So you're looking at, you could find what your break even would be here, but they asked you for the max. So you can do menu, analyze graph, and you can do your maximum, bring it over here, and you can say, oh, at 75 items, it's going to be $6,880 is what they're saying right here, roughly. Okay. Well, that's the next part of our question is, what is the max profit? So this is a little rounded. So let's go back to our, if I really want to know the max profit, you have to put it back into the profit equation, not the derivative. If you put it back in the derivative, you're going to get 0. So our max profit, so I'm going to do the profit of 75 items, is going to be negative 3 times 75 squared plus 450 times 75 minus 10,000. And when I put that in my calculator, I get the profit of 75 items is going to equal $6,875, which is very close to what we just saw. It looks like it was more rounded. So there's how you do that one for the revenue and profit for number 2.